Hello, everyone. Welcome to our week 72 Creator Chat. We'll start in a minute when more people roll. Hey, we'll start in a minute or two. Just a reminder that you need to be on your mobile phone to be able to speak. Rage quit, NoPixels. Adrika, if you can go to your mobile to speak. I'll be waiting for you as well. Hey, gangs, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. How about you?
Hey, doing good too. Yeah. I wasn't planning to host this, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Ruben can't make it today, but I'm sure we'll have a great time.
How are things over there? How are you enjoying your trip?
Yeah, it's my first time in Paris. Everywhere it's so like beautiful. It feels like you're in a movie.
My God.
uh, Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. And yeah, I've been enjoying it. Been working on the badge. Actually, the badge will be Cosmocon, and it was done by Joe from Bad Kids, but we had to print it. So we went to the store to print it, and then they didn't do the hardboard, and then we had to glue it and like cut it. Yeah. So I've been doing this like my whole day.
How is it like communicating with people over there? Do they speak English or are you having to use a translator?
Oh, so mostly they speak English too, like a little bit, just so like they can understand. But at the plotter shop, like we couldn't, so I used a translation thing app. It worked.
Wow. Yeah, we want to see a preview of those badges. Whenever you get a chance, maybe you can share them on the space or later on Twitter. That'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely do. My Discord just like the logged me out, so I can't really announce on the announcements, but I'll get there, guys. If you can start with Edrica maybe, and then I'll try to figure out the Discord thing.
Hey, Adrika, how are you?
Okay.
Hey Games, hi, how's style? Hi everyone. It's super late here in India, so I thought I would, hurry up and come to your space. So how are you guys doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Graphene's actually out there in Paris right now, so she's busy. But yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for joining us. I'm sorry that it's super late. What time is it over there?
It's 1:35 right now, 1:35 a.m., but it's totally okay. Like I really wanted to attend this because it's the first time, talking to the community. So I really wanted to see and be here and also know more about this event because I was not much aware about, what event is actually. So yeah, happy to be here.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Graphene, do you want to lead?
Sure, yeah. So we have like three events here, but the main one is going to be OsmoCon on Friday, which is an event with all like the Cosmos projects, and it's going to be a whole day of talks. Shane is going to be there talking, and also Joe from Bad Kids also has like a spot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it tomorrow.
So, Adrika, could you just please briefly introduce yourself to the Stargaze community? Maybe start with like telling them when did you get started with creating art? What is your background?
Sure. So hello everyone. My name is Artichokelord and I'm from India. I'm an architect by profession, but during the pandemic I had to like return back home. And I was looking for like a full-time, art related job, something related to the creative industry. Then I came across NFTs in 2021 and I started doing Twitter spaces. I started joining all these communities. At that time, the PFP projects were like more hyped up related to now because now one-on-ones are also equally, supported. So I think now I have seen how it all started during the Twitter spaces because the spaces were very new at that time. So I've been doing spaces since then, and I am on different blockchains, and I was able to, be engaged with all of these communities. And then now it's time for the Stargaze community, and I'm really excited for that. I do illustrations. I also do 3D. I generated coding art. I also PFP projects. So I've been like doing NFTs full time now. So yeah, Web3 is like now my second home. And also coming from an art industry, from an art background, I cannot tell you like how alive it feels, being around such creative minds. And I'm so, so thankful to actually experience those because as everybody's been saying, we're very early. So yeah, and we are actually, and everything we're doing right now is just like an investment. And I'm pretty sure in future it's gonna be really, really valuable. So yeah, just keep learning and creating, and just do not expect for any results, I would say. And then yeah, maybe in future you never know what is kept for all of us. So yeah, that's pretty much about me. Thank you.
Thanks, Adrika. And I have a few questions. Like, are you still actively involved in the architect industry?
So I'm more focused on interior design now because I think that's more simpler when you're doing it all alone, individual. So I do artworks, interior, and I also do interior setup, interior designing. So that's like, uh, it depends on the projects, more like a freelance. So I'm not with any company. It's on my own name, but yeah, artworks and everything is like going.
Thank you. So what other chains did you explore before Stargaze? And which ones were the most active communities?
Oh yeah, definitely. So I started with it, of course. I also was to Polygon. So when I started with Polygon, it was suggested that, when people are actually buying your NFTs and they don't have to pay fees, it's free and all of that. But I realized that because of that, there are like a lot of stuff happening. So I kind of then switched to Ethereum. Ethereum was like good for one-on-ones for me personally. On Foundation, Known Origin, all these platforms, Nifty Gateway, and then I also with Solana and Tezos community because when the bear market came, we had to like look for an alternative way to sell an affordable art piece. So I think Tezos was really, really helpful. In addition, even Solana is very good for abstract painting and not illustration, but like real paintings that I had made. I was posting those on Solana, so I'm minting those in Solana, and I felt that was really good for abstract painting. So every blockchain I think has its own touch, like an own vibe. And so like the thing is more like PFP project. Then Solana was very much abstract, and Tezos was all editions. So yeah, I think that's how I would categorize all those blockchains for myself.
Wow, thanks for breaking that down. So kind of like just to get a better idea myself, you're basically saying like each type of blockchain or marketplace has its own niche, right? Like Tezos is like mainly editions. So yeah, thank you for giving us that nice overview. And how exactly do you market yourself as an artist? How has that been for you? How do you get your collections to mint out? What kind of strategies do you use? Maybe give the audience a piece of advice that are listening or artists themselves.
Yeah, sure. I'll be like really honest. It does take a lot of time to actually grow organically, like starting just from zero on Twitter. Like Twitter is one of the most difficult social platforms where people need to like really, really engage to grow. So I think that was something I faced initially. And I was doing spaces regularly, like daily with some of my friends, and then bringing my own topics depending on the time zones as well. So I think I had to plan all that out, and then mostly it was on Traces, I would say, because when you talk live with the community, it makes a huge impact. I know a lot of people chill on these tweets and all, but I still would suggest you need to be in spaces. Just go there, you just go there, request the button. And that's how I started. My first space was random. And I went there and the person told me to mint an NFT. And that's how my journey started. So you never know, what's there for you. And when I go in a bigger spaces where the collectors are, I would say do not like shill your project. It's good if you can, track them towards your own story, like gain the attention that way. Be a little bit more creative in how you present and not just, talk about your project, maybe talk about your journey and how you started and why are you in art and why are you in this NFT. So I think that's something I personally, that's how I got collect books, like big collector, I would say. So yeah, feeling is like, I would say like a red flag sometimes for collectors. So you need to like make an impression on them.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that for sure, Adrika. Like you have to make some sort of connection with the collectors or potential collectors. You got to establish that relationship, if not, you're just gonna just basically be shilling. So good tips, and yeah, definitely Twitter Spaces is a good way to promote your art. I've seen it happen many times where an artist will talk about their art, why they created the piece, and they'll get sales right in that space. So great tips. Now, let's talk about the piece that you're launching with Stargaze. Talk about the actual piece, why the name. Have you been to Paris? What inspired you to create that piece?
So I've never been to Paris, but obviously it has always like fascination for me. I wanted to visit Europe, and as I'm from an architecture background, of course I have studied the history, their construction, everything. Like of course even the Eiffel Tower. So I know how it was, who the architect was, everything about the city. That's been like a part of my academy. So that's like I have more stronger connection with such places. So and for the peak, I knew that there was a event that's going to happen at that point of time. So I thought, why not an Eiffel Tower, a blinking Eiffel? And I like animating my pieces because I want viewers to actually at least stare at my 10 seconds. So I want them to see and experience it a little. So that's how I animate. So the one which is going to be as an open edition is the blinking Eiffel, and this piece is actually a display of light. So you see a day and night motion happening, and only the center of tension is the Eiffel Tower, which is blinking. So, and I know Paris is like, I know there's more to that place, to that city, but still Eiffel Tower is like iconic. So and I always like see on reels and on social media how it looks so pretty at night. I'd never experienced it in real life, but I would. That's how Shin has come up with the whole art, and I just wanted to show how it would look from a person that. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's amazing how you depicted it, like, and it fits so well with our our event. So I found it like it blended really well with the week, and I'm so glad that you decided to launch with us. And yeah, really excited to meet your piece as well. So let's now hear from NoPixels actually. So um I'm not sure if you guys have seen the post, but this is something I'm really excited about. It's a pixel board platform that is going to launch a Stargaze like right now. So let me invite NoPixels right now so he can speak more about it.
Yeah, hi. Hey everyone. Thank you, Sari. Thank you so much for having me. I hope everybody is having a great Thursday, or actually it might already be Friday for some. Regardless, hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you're ready for some fun. You see Gaines right there. I know this man is hyped. Big ups, bro. I am hyped too.
Freaking hyped, dude. I'm so freaking hyped. I'm just holding it in.
Yeah.
Dude, you worked very, very hard on this, dude. And
It's a long road, bro.
Stargaze, man, round of applause for Camel that's talking about NoPixels account.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Well, please allow me to quickly introduce myself. I'm Kamel. I'm 28. I've been in Cosmos since late 2021. Big fan of community development and building applications which can empower a community and become some sort of like a tool that the community can use to feel connected with one another on a social level and be able to feel entertained through expressing their culture, which in my opinion is super important for community growth, since it can become a way where a community can market itself In a sense where we can prove how active and strong our community actually is. And to outsiders, that can become appealing. They would feel some sort of interest in being part of this amazing community. And that's why, like for me personally, I feel like artistic NFTs, for example, they have seen so much success. Since not only do people enjoy the art, but also they can communicate their culture together as NFT holders of a certain collection. So yeah, that's like why I chose this kind of path and why I've eventually built NoPixels, an idea that I've started working on almost a year ago, inspired from Reddit Place. I'm sure many of you might be familiar with it. Believe it or not, you might have already heard they decided to stealth run Reddit Place today, the same day NoPixels is also launched, which is amazing. So technically, we are in pixel season right now, and big part of the internet will be busy with pixel art. And now we have the Web3 application to jump in on that kind of action. So I hope you guys are like as hyped as I am, and I'm sure Gaines is and Sardi. They were helping me so much with the testing of the application. I'm so grateful for that, guys. Um, I'd also love to point out that launching on Stargaze has been like super smooth for me. Builders are definitely welcomed on Stargaze. I'd say that out loud. Like everybody has been amazing help for me, consistently giving me feedback, helping me test new features as I was shipping them. Shout out to Rowan, Sardi, Serkan, Mr. Gaines, our great ambassador. Of course, shout out to Jorge and Shane, their support and always being there when help is needed. Super happy to be shipping NoPixels here. I would not bore you so much with the technicals of how I built it, but like I am not a fan of like dev talk. But bottom line is loads of work was put into it, hoping to live up to the expectations and deliver the user experience that would keep everybody like entertained and not run into any sort of issues. You could also play through your mobile devices. Totally recommend picking Leap Wallet when on mobile phones. It will connect you through the dApp browser, which is so much better than other options. And yeah, I'm most excited about the exclusive features which Stargaze would have, simply because, in my own opinion, there's no better match than having NoPixels on Stargaze. You know, when they say like a match made in heaven, yeah, I feel like that applies here. So about exclusive features, first off, like NoPixels will be integrated with Stargaze names. If you haven't minted one yet, make sure you get a head start and get yours minted for faster drawing and being able to take part in the leaderboard. You want to break the records and flaunt where you sit on the rankings. So yeah, do that now if you haven't. We still have some time before we get started on the drawing. Also, a feature which I'm very glad about and glad that I have implemented is the NFT gating. This would enable us to have boards that would be exclusive to specific NFT collections. Like imagine a board where drawing is only enabled to those who own Bad Kid NFTs, for example, or Pixel Wizards, or all of the amazing collections we have on Stargaze. So over time, we would have like a nice gallery of different boards to swap between and view. It would be like super amazing. I'm very excited about it. And also, thanks to Stargaze contract bypass, we would have no transaction fees whatsoever. It would like cost 0.05 stars per pixel, like 1,000 pixels would cost you 50 stars. Isn't that nice, right? So yeah, I don't want to like spoil all the surprises since that steals some joy, but there will be so much fun events planned in the future. It's a pixel playground, so pixel art is definitely the main game that everyone should be excited about, but it's not the only one. And with that being said, like I don't want to consume more of your time. Thank you so much for having me, and pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much, Camel. Thank you so much. I'll get back to you in a sec, but I see Aadrika has her hand raised.
Yeah, sure.
Aadrika, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it's 2 a.m. Take a leave, and I wanted to give a shout out again to the Stargaze community. And James, thank you so much for putting me on board. And as No mentioned, the onboarding was super smooth and the whole community like amazing and super supportive. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Aadrika. And you know what? Congratulations again on being featured on the Launchpad. I don't know, is this your first time being featured on a Launchpad?
I've been on another one, but for Stargaze, like, yeah, for the first time.
Awesome. Well, everybody throw her some emojis, some hearts. I'm just going to give her a round of applause before she drops off. But thank you so much for joining us. I know it's really late.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for coming, Adrika. I know it was really, really late. Like this was the only time we could make it. So thanks for the effort. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to your collection.
Thanks, guys. Means a lot to me. Thank you. And I'll take leave now. Bye.
Good night.
Mhm.
So NoPixels, you recommend that we get a Stargaze name so that we can have, faster cooldown, right?
Absolutely, yes. You'll be able to draw much faster when you have a Stargaze name minted. So, like, if you do not have a Stargaze minted, everybody else would be moving much faster than you, and you don't want that, or you don't want that, right? So, yeah.
No. Do you have to map it to your Twitter to enable those features, or is it okay if it's not, connected to Twitter?
It's not like obligatory to link to Twitter. I'm just having just a Stargaze name is enough. And yeah, maybe in the future we'd have like the Twitter verified Stargaze names to have like additional perks. Maybe.
Okay. We got Kathleen up here with her hand.
So, yeah.
So I don't know if this is the case anymore, but I know for when I got my Stargate, just artichokelord .stars, they did me link it to Twitter just for the Stargaze like names to verify. Like it sent out like a auto tweet that was just like, this is my Stargaze name, and yeah, I'm maybe sorry, I'm not great at pronouncing things, but answer that more. But for me, I did have to connect my Twitter, but it's not really a hard task at all, and it gives you some validity to verify your name. So I think it's
Hey, Kathleen. So the thing about connecting to Twitter is every featured project needs their Twitter verified. So like all the people that are minting can easily go to your Twitter. That's why I think the process was, getting the Twitter verified on your case because you were a featured creator. But names can be associated to addresses without being associated to Twitter. If people want it, of course. Maria, yes, hello.
Hello, great friends. So glad to hear you hosting today. So actually, I have a question for NoPixel, and guys, hope you all having a great Thursday and enjoying over there. So you mentioned that some projects are gonna be able to have their own board. Do we know which are the requirements for that?
Well, there will be no requirements except that the community will probably vote on which collections would get their board next. And so eventually, like every week at least, we could have like a voting on which board we get to have on NoPixels. And you will be able to swap between all of these available boards. So eventually, hopefully, all of the amazing collections we have on Stargaze will get covered. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That makes sense.
Oh, you're gonna have no problem, Maria, getting votes. We know that.
Absolutely.
And to be able to place pixels on, for example, let's just say Maria's Women from Cosmos, right, board, you would have to hold one of the NFTs.
Yeah. So, for example, if we have to like gate the board to one of Maria's NFT collections, the users would be able to draw on that kind of board, would have to own an NFT from that kind of collection. So it's gated, but you would be able to view it. Like there's no need to own the NFT to view the board, but you would have to own it in case of if you want to draw.
That's so
All right.
cool, I have to say. Thank you.
Mr. NoPixels.
Thank you so much.
Where is the link to the board? When can we start placing pixels?
Well, whenever you guys are ready, I am ready. So I'll just press the button right now if you want me to.
My God, yes, please do it.
Give me a sec.
Live on a space. He's shipping.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, he is shipping.
This is so exciting. I need to type my Twitter on the computer.
You know, the pressure is on right now for me.
And just in case there are some like bugs that people want to report, what's the best way to contact you? Through the Twitter account?
Yeah, just Twitter account. I'm mostly active. I'm checking my DMs like hourly even. So yeah, hopefully people would not run into any issues, but in case that happens, I'm more than happy to like get down on it and fix them right away.
Thank you, Cam.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Appreciate you guys. So okay, let me make sure.
Here we go. Is it
Yeah,
gonna
very
be?
good.
Is it
Very
annoying?
good.
I hear him typing. I hear him typing. Something gonna
Oh
do.
my God.
So I am enabling the drawing right now through the contract so that we can all chip in and start drawing.
Literally
Okay.
right now, he's doing it. Wow, that's awesome. Well, you're gonna pin the tweet to the top, right? NoPixels when it's ready.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't know how to do that, I can help you. Just send me a DM. Just send me the tweet and the DMs.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's go to the next project. Rage Quit, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about your project and a little bit about yourself too?
Yeah, well, my name is Diego. I'm from Spain, and along with May, another artist, we were in touch with Don Gritonium, and we gathered together and did like a collection. And yeah, we are actually working in the video game industry. We are professional artists working in a company, and we thought that NFTs were kind of interesting, and it's sort of become like a hobby for us, and to like be part of the community and give some good art for people to enjoy. And Rage Quit basically embraces that mentality. Like, we want to have fun with art, release some art that people can enjoy and express themselves, and have really expressive characters that people can really tell stories with them, or show how they, I don't know, how they feel or how they, whatever. Honestly, it's like just like a exhibition for everyone to see, to say what you love, say what you want, and to break the rules and just have fun.
Yeah, I really enjoy the art style of your collection, and it's so expressive. I think like the title really fits. So how long have you guys had the idea of creating Rage Quit?
We started with the idea actually this January of this year, and well, we've been working on it like slowly and with more intensity these last few months, because we wanted to actually release it. And yeah, it's been a hard journey. We had to learn a lot because it was very new for us. I actually worked in another NFT collection in what we both worked for Ethereum, but we were only artists. We didn't actually publish anything or have to do anything about publishing. So it was everything pretty new experience for us, but it was quite enjoyable, and we learned a lot. And we really like the community here and the whole vibe that Stargaze has.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. I think that's like one of the biggest assets of Stargaze is the community. So, how many pieces are there in your collection? What's the price?
Yeah, we have around 3,000. Well, we have 3,000 pieces, and right now the whitelist is open for those who actually managed to get into the whitelist. The price is 300 stars, and tomorrow the public list will be released, and it will be 350 stars.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay, we have NoPixels raised their hand. Yes, good.
Yeah. Well, if you guys are ready, we can go right now and start like getting this board busy.
Oh, okay. You launched. Did you post on your Twitter?
Well, we can just go like straight away to stargaze.nopixels.io.
Oh, nice.
Nice, dude. Nice. Stargaze.nopixels.io. Correct?
Yep. And by the way, I see some pixels already. So, by the way, we would like have this board growing over the next 5 days. The more we keep getting them, like getting all those pixels filled, the board size will keep growing. So yeah, I hope we'll keep expanding, like it'll be like twice as big as now, and hopefully we keep smashing it.
Oh, very cool. I'm a little lost of my new computer, but I'll get to it. So the board is going to grow, you said?
Yeah, like the more busy it gets and like less white space, the more we'll be able to increase the size of this board, and like the dimensions which allow you to draw within, they'll keep growing. And yeah, eventually I hope like we get into a point where you have to like scroll so much into the board. But yeah, that's like a future vision of mine.
What the heck? What kind of sorcery is this, dude? Are you working with Bernie, the wizard? This is some next level shit, all right? But
He's a close friend.
we do have Maria with her hand up. Maria?
Oh yes, let's gonna create a huge starty again, like last time. But I wanted to tell Rage quick, like I'm really happy that you guys decided to launch on Stargaze and your own project this time. I have to say that I love the art. The colors are really bold, and I love it. Of course, I'm biased, but I'm really happy to have more Spanish people here.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I didn't know you were Spanish, but that's nice. That's nice to know.
Hablamos español, Diego, ¿ok? Por si necesitas hablar español.
Cuando quieras, estoy aquí para ti.
Y mucho gusto, mucho gusto. Diego, how many people are on the Rage Quit team?
Two. We're two artists. Yeah, that's basically.
And who does what with the actual art? You know.
Well, we need half and half. Honestly, for example, we split production in like 3 phases. It was like sketching, inking, and coloring. I did mostly sketching and inking, and then May did coloring, and then, for example, I took most of the coding aspect of like the generation. But yeah, it was really split up. We really worked hard on it, and yeah, I hope you all enjoy it and have some nice memes and can enjoy the art.
No, it's very vibrant. It's very vibrant. Like Maria said, the colors are just like eye popping, and the art is great, dude. So congrats. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Graphene, I'm not sure if you have any more follow-up questions.
Oh yeah, sure. So Rage Creates, how long have you been like being an artist or developed the kind of style that you have on your collection?
We've been in the industry for like about a year or so. We are kind of new artists in the video game industry, but both we've been drawing all of our lives. And well, this style actually is not really our native style per se, but it's a style that we both really like the colors, like the aesthetic, the iconography, the internet, or like the e-culture, you would say, of the internet. We thought that could really fit into Stargaze and to give like a vibrant life to it. And we sort of developed it with mixing different things that we like, and this was the result of that mix, and we're really proud of it.
Yeah, it looks great. How do you guys like work together? Because you're both artists, right? Like one does the coloring and the other does the linear art, or how does it work?
Yeah, like I said, production was like split between like our strengths. I work mostly with line, and I enjoy inking more. And she may, and that she's listening here too, by the way. I don't know, I should, but yeah, she likes more coloring. So she colored the traits and everything.
Oh, okay, nice. NoPixels? Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell Rage Quit, I'm a big fan of the artwork. Like I've just seen his profile picture. I support that's your art. Man, that's amazing. I'm a big fan, dude. Yeah, and just like right now on NoPixels, I see a lot of action already. Stargaze community is already killing it. Shout out to all of you guys. And by the way, if you check the leaderboard, you'll be able to see some people already climbing the ladders. So let's get it.
Oh my goodness, I'm not near my computer, so as soon as the space is done, I'll get to it.
Yeah, I was actually on like a burner wallet placing pixels. They're like, oh no, I don't have a name. what happened?
Oh crap,
Yeah.
Kathleen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say this is my first time seeing Rage Quit's artwork, and yeah, I love the highlights, like in yellow, neon blue. It looks like they're in like a gamer room, like streamers. They have like that gaming light from the screen, but then always like the LED strips in the back. They look really cool.
Yeah, that's a nice interpretation. We're open to any interpretation for anyone. We just really wanted to do something that can really have a really good color palette. So we actually worked pretty hand in hand with the colors to make them mostly work together. There were some times that they didn't work as well together because after all, it's a generative art. But when they got together, the color palette was amazing. So that was really rewarding. And having those little touches of like the contrast on the real light really make the characters pop out. And I think, yeah, that's one of our biggest strengths as like the art style.
Graphene, you there?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I can hear you. I can hear you play Pixel. I can hear you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I should just mute my computer. Sorry. Yeah, no. I actually have a question that I already know the answer, but NoPixels, how did you decide on the palette?
Yeah. So big shout out to Stardy. She helped me so much with choosing the colors of the palette. I even tweeted about it. Like the expertise of having someone who's familiar with colors more than me helps so much. I am more of a coder than an artist, guys. I cannot draw anything. Like I'm just watching now and sitting back and just enjoying the show. So thank you, Stardy.
No problem. Yeah, I enjoy like.
Somebody please send Stardy some more stars, but she's gonna run out. I mean, she's a pixel wizard. And she's really good at doing pixel art. So please, somebody send her some stars.
Yeah. Man, already like 105 pixels have been drawn in like 2 minutes. This is insane.
Wow, it's all graphene. Kathleen, your hand up.
Hey, yeah, that's I also really love stuff, and also I think Stardy is very helpful and amazing. So I just wanted to point that out. Yeah, have you ever? Oh yeah, no problem. Have you ever made like style guides or like did like palette exercises and stuff, or like read color theory books? It's all really interesting if anybody needs recommendations.
Yeah, actually, I should have come to us for the palette. I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to do it too. So it's like experimenting
Yeah,
and just like the colors that work together well. So
honestly, sometimes I get too granular into things, even like music theory and also color theory and art theory and stuff. And sometimes it's just good to just go with the flow because it's how you're supposed to express yourself, right? So I have trouble with that.
yeah, for sure. We'll be with you, Kathleen, just in a minute, Maria.
Yes, I'm not gonna speak more, I promise. I just want to say that Kathleen, her art guides are amazing. So if you want to check on how to do that, go to her. Because I remember when you were sharing your art guide for the next collection you were planning. So full of details, pretty cool.
Yeah, so Kathleen, she's a professional designer, so she knows her thing. Let's get to introduce your project that is launching as featured this week.
Yeah,
I believe.
I'll kind of because I know we're coming. So yeah, I'm Kathleen. Elias is Artichokelord. It's like Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, but with artichokes. I went to do science and design, so that's kind of how I got started and everything, and started launching NFTs on Stargaze about a year and maybe a year ago, yeah. And it's been such a wonderful community, and everyone's very kind and supportive, even the people who aren't artists. I think Lil Gaines just started a group called Stargaze Fine Arts, which has been really helpful. It helped me be connected with other artists and fine art lovers. So yeah, I have a collab with Saturn D where she drew one of my pad pals, which is she's incredible. She does great work. And she drew one of my pad pals, and I drew one of Piece's Week guest artists for each other. And yeah, so Pad Pals, I've had the OG Pad Pals up for a while. That was the first collection I ever launched. Pad Pals Part 2 Home Renovation is the newest edition of that, but they're new. I have a pin tweet of a lot of them showing up, and I note in this chat with some one of ones I did. So there's about 40 one of ones, 300 pieces, and I hand generated them all through Procreate layers. That's the software that I use. And yeah, it's kind of this Rubber Hose, Cuphead, Steamboat Willie collection. And last thing I'll say is that I am a product designer in real life. Like, not that as in real life, it's just kind of a fun way to get my illustration and art out, because I mostly do UX design by day. So yeah, it's been really incredible being in the Stargaze community. It's such a great and helpful community. It's not very dog eat dog. It's more like everybody supports each other. So yeah.
Yeah, so happy to have you again with us and looking forward to your collection this Friday. Also, I need to comment on something. So, do you know how you did the tote bags for Korea? I think you did like 15. Yeah, it was from the first collection, Pet Balls, and I'm here in Paris with Shane. So he's using that tote bag everywhere.
Oh my god.
Everywhere he goes, yeah. He says like it's his favorite tote bag.
It's high quality. It's like a canvas, like 50 of them, so it's technically a limited edition. And yeah, I do like the new Pad Pals a lot better. I think I heard a lot over this year. But the old Pad Pals are sick too. It's like, but that was the first time I ever drew in that style, and now I'm like really comfortable with that style and like making. I'm doing generative now. Like the first Pad Pals were all one of ones. Even Demon, my last collection, which is also Rubber House creatures, demon creatures, they were also one of one. So this is my first time having recycled and reused traits. So it's really cool. And actually, you told me about Hashlet, Stardy. So thank you for that.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, this is like the most used tool for generative creators. So they just create the layers, and this tool just mixes it up and deliver the image with the metadata. So it's really cool to use.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of like tutorials online that you can see even if you're not a dev or familiar with it. I think it's pretty like easy to use. But yeah, I would like. I was a little bit jelly of the tote bag. Are you going to do more words for Pad Balls?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm embroidered hats which is a little bit more edgy, a little bit more hard. But I'm definitely gonna do merch for Pad Pals. I'll probably I'm not sure which store I'll use yet, because I do token gate it. Like, so if you have the NFT, like you get it like at a cheaper price or for free, and then if you don't, then you can just purchase it. But I don't know. I'm still shopping around what token gated software I can use, so I can kind of facilitate that. But I will be for both Pad Pal and Demon Dudes, and there will be a second Demon Dude coming. So yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on this Pad Pals collection since Demon Dudes. Like the week after Demons came out, I working on this with my illustrator Dylan, and also who I think might be in here, but she does marketing for us. So yeah, so we've got two illustrators, myself and also who was not able.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
The traits and the one-on-one he drew, about like 50% of the one-on-ones and maybe 30% of the traits. So yeah, for Dudes, I also work with Dylan as well. Been really incredible and collaborative, and I'm always looking to collaborate with other artists or even non-artists and getting ideas and stuff. So
yeah, for sure. Oh, I saw that you did some live streams for this collection. How did it go?
It went well. Lil Gans was in one of the live streams. I stream on Lonely app, and yeah, it's been really cool learning how to stream. I just draw my one of ones on there because I'm not gonna like write metadata or kind of do boring things like that on stream, but generate because I have all the files, and I like to generate them and have kind of pick out the traits myself so I can write these clever captions or descriptions in the metadata, which is why it's like taking forever because I kind of mixed it up a little bit. But yeah, great. I just draw my one-on-ones. I usually do a quick sketch and then I'll draw over that sketch. I do a lot of time-lapse videos, which honestly helps a lot with an artist in here and wants to get views on like TikTok and stuff. Those time-lapse videos on Procreate, they are auto-generated. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I really. Yeah, go ahead, little games.
I would love to see more, artists on Stargaze like, drop some like badass looking merch, t-shirts, hoodies, or even like if you can collab with other artists to drop some awesome merch, man, that would be so awesome for real.
Yeah, I would love that. I mean, so far I've Saturn Candy and Anyo, and I would love to make Demon Dude's merch out of the Anyo Demon Dude collaboration because I adore that piece. That it's a really cool piece. So whoever has it, they don't have a Stargaze, don't know, but whoever has it is very lucky.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, your collabs always look so nice. It's really well thought out. Yeah, really looking forward to your launch this Friday. Also your testnet, please.
Oh yeah. Be one of like checking my stuff, but I will get that to you.
Okay.
Apologies.
If anyone, no, don't worry. If anyone has any questions, for Kathleen, Rage Quit, or NoPixels, please come and raise your hand.
Well, thank you, Kathleen Rage Quit, for sticking with Stargaze. I can't wait to mint some of the NFTs. Great work. And Kathleen, I really did enjoy, stopping by your stream. That was pretty cool. That was the first time I ever, jumped in a live stream with an artist and just chatted. It was really nice. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I love doing this. I'm looking at doing them on Twitch too, but the cool thing about Unlonely, and I'm not like paid by them or anything, I just like the app, but they have like a token, which is pretty cool. Like you can get an artichoke token and then like, so it's kind of awesome that creators stream on there and have a token.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. I need to check out this platform.
Yeah,
Black Cuties. Yeah, for sure. Black Cuties, hello.
Hi. I have a question for NoPixels. So I'm like #addicted right now. Is there a way you can buy more than one pixel at a time?
I'm like this is a problem which I thought of. People getting too addicted. I want to draw too quickly or like many pixels at once. Unfortunately, to like combat bots and not have like bots completely take over the board, it has to be 1 pixel per transaction. So I apologize.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to open up a rehab for all these crazy pixel droppers, especially graphene. I don't hear you graphene. Your bats are dropping those pixels.
I feel guilty now.
Did you get? I mean, on the Osmosis Pixel, like I didn't know people used bots to do their art. I thought everyone was doing pixel by pixel. So I was kind of like, which bot are you talking about?
Well, starting, not everybody is as talented as you are. So sometimes you gotta have to use bots.
No, I mean, it was a collective effort for the giant study. I couldn't do it by myself. Like it was like 10 people all studying that were day and night, like putting pixels on it so we could complete it.
That's
It was
amazing.
it was kind of unfair now that I that I discovered there were some bots that could do that. But yeah, are those bots also able to do phone NoPixel? Yes, question.
Well, bots can always exist, but like I think the way NoPixels is built, it can be a little bit challenging for bots to like be all over the place. Like you might see them like at a corner of the board or like take a small part of the board, but I don't think they'd be able to like completely take half of the board at once or something like that. So yeah, we're at least not too prone to bots if they are trying to be malicious, and hopefully there will be none. But in case that happens, we'll be able to interfere and stop any kind of like malicious bots or anything like that.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that's good to hear.
I'm selling bots for $1,000. If anybody needs a bot, I'll hook you up, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's get down to the business, man.
Monetize everything.
We are almost like 300 pixels down now. This is amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Great way to
I'm
celebrate
sure.
these featured artists today. Great way to celebrate a nice featured launchpad. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what people create with NoPixels too. Like the osmosis board. I like to look at every little corner that they had and check what people were drawing. It was fun. Oh yeah, NoPixels. How long until the board is closed? Because it's not going to be forever, right? It's just an event, and then
Yeah, so we'll be running it till 24th, which would be, I think, Monday. Yeah, Monday. And then, like, in case if like the community wants to extend it, we can extend it. And hopefully, we will be able to do something nice with the end result that we'll have with the board. So that's some answer for you right there.
oh, okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, games. Do you have any more comments or?
Well, no, thank you very much, Camel, for doing that and for launching it, on time and working with us. It's been a pleasure. Kathleen, Rage Quit. Any last words? Because we're getting close to wrapping up the space here.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming and appreciating everybody's art. I think we have a really strong set this time. I love Drika's. I know she's not here anymore, but the color palette is just really strong and beautiful. And I just DM'd you NoPix because I think you should these types of events release them as badges on Stargaze. I think that would be really cool. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'll check it out right now. Thank you.
Yeah, from my part, thank you all for being here. I really enjoyed hearing out other amazing players in the platform. And yeah, live life, enjoy, and have fun.
Happy Freshman
Yeah,
Friday.
thanks so much, guys.
Well, tomorrow.
Happy Freshman Friday. Yeah, tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.